started trying to do like digital story, my main goal was just to get some technology in there and make it a little more interesting for my kids. And I kind of figured out as we were going that I work in an impoverished school, I do. And I figured out as my kids were presenting and making movies and talking that they really their verbal skills were really lacking. So I always think of digital storytelling as they're putting it on, on the computer, and it's on there, but a lot of them, they're recording their own voice, they're videoing themselves. And so it gives them a lot of practice in fluency and talking and using emotion in their voice, and I really like that for my kids. So they've gotten a whole lot more out of it than I intended for them to. The first one we're going to show you though is Storybird, and it is basically making a book. And it's good for all ages because you can make a chapter book, you can make a storybook, which is the ones that I usually use, or you can do a one-page, they call it a poem version. So probably for your little guys, the poem and the storybook would be the one that you would use the most. You always go to the right section, and Storybird is based on art. That's why it would probably be for your fictional, creative stories. You kind of have to have a theme in mind, and they give you lots of theme choices. All of these up here are like their newest additions. But if you're looking for something in particular, you can search. On the left, they have different tags, or you can type in Christmas, Halloween. You can type in anything that you're interested in, and it'll pop up and give you all these different options. So let's just say we thought this one was interesting. So you go to it, and it shows you all of the pictures of art that are in this group. Now that is the only flaw I find in Storybird, is that once you've picked a theme and go into that, you're stuck with that theme and those pictures. You can't go back and pull in something completely different. So you really have to pick well to start with. So when you're happy, you click use this art, and here's where you choose what kind of book you're doing. Like we said, you guys would probably be doing the poem or the picture book for your little people, but older people would probably be doing the multi-chapter long book. So I'm going to do picture book because that's generally what I use in my class. And as you can see, you have all of these options for artwork on the left and on the right. It gives them plenty of choices. This, and down at the bottom, you can see where you're working. This is the first page, and here's the cover. So you have to choose what, I guess, landscape you want it to be in, whether you want it horizontal, vertical, where do you want your text to be, where do you want your pictures to be, and I'm just going to go with having the text at the bottom. And you then can choose your color theme as well. You can go with different, kind of like, then you can discuss the mood of their story, what fits best. Let's suppose that we like the red. Then we can change out the pictures if we want. We can choose different pictures, slide them in, and then it pops up with your text. And you can just give it your title, and when you're ready, you move on to the next page and work on your story. So then we're back to this first page, and if we want to switch the picture, we just drag it in, and when we're ready to type our story, we just type away, and the box grows, and we can keep adding pages every time we want a page, we hit plus. And you just continue on with your little book until you get to the end.
Storybird.com, and this is my daughter, and this is the life of Michaela Karen Walter. So this is her life. Now, this is her right here, okay? Michaela and her best friend like to go shopping at the mall. Michaela and Tyler play all day. That's her boyfriend. They run and chase after each other. And then at night, Michaela likes to rest and watch her Lifetime movies. And then Michaela likes to be carefree and doesn't care about what others think about her.
Alright, so come on, let's go find some mysterious animals. Alright.
Those are their pictures that they took and
Hopefully
placed.
we're not. Oh my gosh, here they are.
Okay, when you first get there, you need to pick a background. You saw the underwater one, so let's see, we'll do the Arctic. And it's good, music that fits your theme, if you wanted, Christmassy music or something like that. We choose different kinds. You can also choose different characters. They chose the Egyptian people, but we could go with a Santa Claus theme if we wanted to. And you make Santa move and walk and talk, and then use your face or your students' faces. They can go to the camera and choose a photo or take a photo and put it. You can mix and match. You don't just have to use the characters that are there. Which one is it? You need to type in Puppet Pals 2 free, because there's all kinds of different, to make sure you get the free one. I'm going to go ahead with a couple other apps. The next one we're going to talk about is Little Story Creator, and it is, I think it's really a cutesy app, especially for younger kids. It's kind of like making a little book, almost a little slideshow of their own. This is one that I made just to have an example, called The Girls and the River. And you'll see I used my own photos, and you can give it a background, text, you can color the text, and you can add stickers as well. But then you can frame your pictures. The girls rode on the river, and then the girls went tubing. When you first get on there, you need to go to the plus, and you add a new story, so you would give it a name. And then it basically just, you start with a blank page. And down at the bottom is where you have your tools. You can choose your backgrounds from here, depending on what you want to use it for. If you want to take a picture, or you can even insert video into it. You can use an existing photo, just pull it in. You can also add text, of course, add a title or a text area. And here's where you would type in your title. You can change your font. You can change you can change your font, you can change your color, you can change the box that it's in, and then when you're done, of course you're done. So we'll choose pink, which will be all cute. You can record on this one with a little microphone. You can record your own voice, so that this one might be a good one to do a timeline or an all about me where they could put their own pictures. And then you have the stickers, which my kids love. I guess that's why I think it's more for smaller children, but you just click on the stickers and move them around to add a little bit to your design. When you're ready to do your next page, you just add a new page and choose a background and go from there. It's really easy, but it could be really useful, especially younger kids. It's
Right,
pretty simple.
And this is one, because I'm a reading recovery teacher, and we make homemade books for the kids on their level. This is one that I actually uploaded some pictures I had taken last week of one of my students. We went around all the specials, and so it's his book about the specials he goes to. And each page has his picture on it, and it's his story, and I can print it, and we have it right there in class. It's a lot easier than the old-fashioned way of cutting and pasting and making the books.
It's like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy when you get on there and get going. And it saves them, so they're right there. Then the next one I was going to show you was Creator, and it is very similar to the little one that we just looked at. But here's one that I made just use my daughter as an example. And here again, you get to use your own pictures. You pick your own colors, add font, and just kind of went through, and it's almost like a little photo album almost, but you could use it to tell a story as well. When you're working on it, your toolbar is actually up here on this one. The plus button will let you do photos, take a picture, you can draw with a pen, add a text, and you can add sound, which you would record. So that one's good for recording as well. And when you need to work on your text, like changing your text and colors and everything, here to the eye, and that's where you control all of your colors of your text, your size, whether it's centered, the font, etc. And you can do the same thing to the pictures. You can use the eye to work on the pictures as well. So whatever you have highlighted, the little eye controls. But we're going to give you some time to play with those, and then there are a couple other apps listed there that you can pull up Photo Story is a lot like Photo Story that she showed you earlier, and Telegami is a cute little video app that you